Hello. All right, before we get started on syllabication, or syllabication as they say, today I wanted to go back over the schwa sound, which we went over last week. That we code it with an upside down E kind of. And the schwa, it's when A makes a muffled sound in an unstressed, unaccented syllable. So, when we have this workout in a word, the first thing we need to do is we try it with an open syllable. But when we try it as an open syllable, like in the word alone, we would say alone. And we know alone. I know that word, but that's not how we say it. We say alone. So, but then I might try it with a closed syllable. Well, if it's not the long A, then maybe it's the short A, alone. We don't say that either, do we? So when neither one of those sound correct, then we go, oh, we might have to try our schwa sound, which is that muffled sound, alone. Yes, I do not like to be alone for very long, alone. So that makes sense. You're just going to have to try it. And most of the words we had the other day had this VCC pattern, but I think a couple of them had this one. When you have that VCC pattern, you're going to split it in between the two consonants. If you have a vowel with a consonant and a vowel, kind of like the word alone, you're going to try to split it in between that first vowel and that consonant. If that doesn't work, you're going to have that. That's why they put that dotted line there. That dotted line means I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying it. But if it doesn't sound right, I'm going to go back and try this way. And one of these will probably work. All right, so I just wanted to do that as a little review. And we'll jump into our words this week. And we'll follow the same pattern. I'll talk through this one and try my best. Some third graders, your words are getting sophisticated. And then we'll talk through this one, and then you'll do these two and upload them and send them in. All right, so let's start right here. The first thing I do is code my vowels. And then I draw my bridge, and I label my consonant. All right, so if I remember correctly, I'm going to try to split it right there in between that vowel and that first consonant. Now, the next thing I need to do is to finish this out. I see right here that this is a magic E. So I'm going to draw my arrow, and that's going to tell me that that is a long O and says its name. So I code it with a macron. So I know the first thing I can try is with that open syllable when A says A. Abode. Abode. That doesn't sound like any word I've ever heard. So now I'm going to try it with a short one. Abode. That's hard to say. I've never heard that either. Well, I'm going to try my schwa. Abode. Yes, I've heard that word. Your abode is like where you live or something. Okay, so I think that's it. Well, I'm going to be sure I label this with that upside down E. All right, okay, so let's talk through this one. All right, it's a long word. Label. What do we do first? Label our first two vowels. And I want y'all calling this out as we do it, okay? So the first thing we do is label our vowels, then we draw the bridge, then label our consonants. Now, when we have that VCC pattern, the first thing we can do is divide it between those two consonants. So now let's look here. I have one vowel followed by one consonant. So what kind of syllable is that? Yes, it's a closed syllable. And in a closed syllable, the vowel says its short name. So I coat it with a breve, and it says exk. Okay. All right, so come on out here, locate my next vowel, draw that bridge, label the consonant. Now, let me see. With a VCV pattern, the first thing I'm going to try is to split it between that first V and that C, like right there. So I'm going to try it right there. And oh, I see one consonant and one vowel. So that would make that an open syllable. I'll try that. XK. All right. And then here I see a vowel, consonant, E. That's that magic E. So I'm going to draw my arrow, label that with a macron. So that's vate. Okay. Excavate. Excavate. That does not sound like anything I've ever heard. So the long open syllable, long A, did not work. So excavate, if it was short. Well, I know it's not short because it's not, I broke the syllable there, and that's the magic E syllable. So it's almost got to be that schwa sound. Excavate. Oh, I know. Archaeologists excavate and dig in the dirt and look for things all the time. All right. So, y'all, when your words get as sophisticated as these are, there's going to be some trial and error, and you just have to try it. You can use the dotted line or just erase, either way, but keep these in mind, okay, as you do these next words. And just think to yourself, does that sound right? Have I ever heard that word before? All right. Thank you.